Hello everyone and welcome to Algebra Made Easy. In this video we're going to do a quick topic on, what is my thing doing here? Subtracting real numbers. This is pretty straightforward. Not very difficult. There's a couple little rules in here that we need to know to follow protocol. But aside from that, it's pretty cut and dry like addition. Ideally, the only thing we're dealing with here is we are going to have to make sure we put in the right sign in our answer. Remember from our last video, the answer to addition, whatever this may be, is going to be determined by what the greater constant value is. So let's do this problem again. 20 minus 46 equals 26. But let's separate this. 20, negative 46. Which constant is the greater value? 46. So that's going to be negative 26. 18 minus 24. That would be 6, which is the greater constant. 24. Your answer will be negative 6. Now, ideally, and just the basics of this, we only want to really concern ourselves where it gets, I guess rather where it gets a little bit tricky is, why are we doing this, is when we have multiple negative signs. So let's look at this. Remember, hold on, let's do a review. Remember from addition. Thing is writing terrible. Remember we said positive plus a positive equals a positive. A negative plus a negative is always a negative. And a negative plus a positive is going to be whatever constant is greater. I am just tired. Will determine the sign of the answer. So if this is greater, the answer will be negative. If this number is greater, the answer will be positive. Now, one of the tricky little things that we dealt with is if you have this 7 plus negative 2. Remember we said that we are going to cancel that out and we will end up with this. So that would be 5 because 7 is greater than 2, therefore the answer will be positive. Now, in subtraction of numbers in algebra, we are going to come across this scenario quite often. 0 minus negative 7. Now, the key rule to this is that any time you have two negatives, we are going to turn that sign into a positive. So if we have 0 minus negative 7, we are going to rewrite this as 0 plus 7 equals 7. Which is greater? 7. And let's suppose we had, let's do some problems. Okay, let's see. Here's a good one. Negative 18 minus negative 18. What does that equal? Remember, two negatives always, oops, oh, what's that? Delete that. Always get turned into a positive. Always. So this is going to be rewrote as negative 18 plus 18 equals what? 0. Because both of these constants are the same. You have negative 18 plus 18. These cancel out, leaving us with 0. Easy stuff, easy stuff. Let's do another problem. Negative 11 minus negative 8. I promise y'all, as we go on, that I will get better at writing on this tablet. Equals. Remember our rule. Change these to a positive. Negative 11 plus 8 equals 3, right? Wrong. Why? Oops. Because this is greater, 11 is greater than 8, so the negative always wins. Negative 3. So negative 11 plus 8 equals negative 3. Alright, good stuff. And let's see, let's do this one. Negative 11 plus 8. We just did that. Duh, negative 3. And that'll be that. It's pretty simple. So remember, in subtracting real numbers in algebra, we have a negative 7 minus negative 2. We're going to go negative 7 plus 2 equals negative 5. If we have negative 7 minus 5, that's going to be negative 12. Because remember, a negative and a negative, always a greater negative. Always. Two negatives is always heading this way on the number line. Always. It's always going back this way. You have a negative 5. You have a negative 7. It's going to go this way and give you a negative 12. Pretty good stuff. Alright, well, I mean, that's pretty basic stuff. I mean, we could do a couple more problems. Let's say we have 7 minus negative 2. What is that going to be? Rewrite it. Always rewrite it. One of the things I learned as I advanced in mathematics was until you know it by the back of your hand, like the back of your hand, do not skip steps. Write the problem out. Do every step, and you will just become absolutely wonderful in math. So we're going to change this to a positive. So we're going to rewrite this as 7 plus 2 equals 9. Now let's go 13 minus negative 13. 13 plus 13 equals 26. All right. Well, in the next video, we'll do some more problems like this, but we'll add some decimals in, and we'll also start working with some fractions to spice it up a little bit. All right. Thank you for viewing. Like it, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.